This had to make you happy, this video of Joe Burrow.
It did. And I love Joe Burrow. We've met him. We saw him at UFC Miami a year ago. Great guy, incredible guy. But I think at this point, we can all give a little grace to people that throw pitches, right? Especially when it's not in your wheelhouse. Your boy grew up in a football locker room.
Yeah.
All right, both of us. He spent hours and hours and hours, years of his life trying to perfect a pass. And now he puts a baseball in his hand, and it's going about as well as mine went. Not only once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times he throws this pitch.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Joe Burrow. And when Joe Burrow watches this clip, he sees it, his boy showed to him, hey, Taylor wants disrespect to you. I'm not. I'm telling you, I get it.
It's normal.
As another elite athlete as well, Joe.
I think that's where the coin kind of has to stop, is the elite athlete. If you're seen as an elite athlete, you're expected to kind of do athletic things, and throwing a baseball would be one of those things.
Right. He's now just a good football player.
Yeah, he's now just hey, he can throw a ball really well. You became like, oh, that's right, he can just block people.
Taylor.
I'm just saying that's kind of, if I have to play.
First I got President Trump saying what he says to me, and I got my best friend saying the same thing.
If I can just play the other side of it.
Go ahead.
That is where it has to stop.
I can't be an elite athlete because I messed up one pitch?
Kind of.
That is fucking crazy, Will. That is crazy.
I'm just saying we've had these arguments on the bus that, you know, we die on the hill for football players being the best athletes out of every sport. And these videos of you and Joe Burrow having throws like this, when you guys are seen as elite level athletes in our sport that we are trying to argue and debate for, when our best can't throw a fucking pitch, that's where it's like we have no foundation to stand on.
Baseball and hockey are very unique sports. It's like a unique skill set. It's a different, it's athletic ability. How many fat pitchers do you see? A lot. How many fat first basemen you see? A lot. So we want to talk about running and jumping and lifting and stopping a man from point A to point, taking a man from point A to point B against his will. Oh, oops. Are you showing a fun clip of me scoring a touchdown and burning these 11 yards, running away from this big boy right here? Yeah, that's what athletes do. And I've had to sit down for 2 weeks, whatever, let the haters play their little games. Oh, you can just block, which now I'm finding out where that narrative's coming from. Where's just that narrative coming from? Right there. Right fucking there is where it's coming from.
That's what people will argue if we get in this debate.
People will argue that. However, we're talking about running, jumping, athleticism. You've worked out with me. You're pretty quick. Was pretty quick. And white, grinding, athlete. And I let a pitch get away from me.
One time.
And you guys have all played catch with me. Yeah, the wine's up a little shaky. Sorry, a little beat up. Sorry, a lot of tread's been run off these tires because your boy's been working his whole life. But you can throw. I bet you could hit too. And I bet I could play hockey better than you guys too at a later date. Not you, Matt, with your fucking middle part.
There was.
First day he's talking like he's fucking like he's Sidney Crosby or something.
People are just worried if you weren't 6'7", like what would have happened?
If I was 6'6",
6'4",
I'd be a guard, and I would also be elite.
We just don't know. That's what Twitter said in the reply.
I guess so.
You were good at football. You know that.
What are you? What are you saying?
Hey,
Rich?
as a guard, you got to be more of you got to be like a big mauler.
Yeah.
Not as much of a finesse guy on the edge.
First off,
No, hold on.
watch the finesse talk, okay?
No one's saying you were
Hold
bad.
on, I'm done with you for a second. Let's fucking go over here. Talk about finesse?
You said that.
You say that.
I
You're
can
like,
do finesse things. That's how athletic I was.
You're an athletic tackle.
Yeah,
I'm a speed
athletic
guy.
movement, but don't get it twisted.
I have trouble
when it came to
anchoring
line of
in.
scrimmage, your boy was taking guys point A to point B against their will. That happened. Oh, Derrick Henry, 99-yard touchdown? That's weird. That was ran left. That is duo. That is a gap scheme play. There is no finesse in that game. That's taking a 3 technique, saying, fucking see you later, and then going to the mic and saying, how's your mother? And then letting Derrick Henry do the rest. Okay?
If I have
So
a problem,
Don't let Buda Baker fall up.
Yo, these guys with no film talking like that. Hey, listen, Buda Baker got his. That's no doubt. All right? We all know about the knee. We all know. That was the end of me. That was the end. That was the beginning of the end. I was a shell of myself. But we can all focus on 21, or we can look at the full body of work. Okay? Let's look at the full body of work. This is 2016. This is 2016, Taylor, right here.
Nobody.
Did I?
Nobody.
Sure. Did I make a Pro Bowl that year?
Sure.
Let me chat GPT.
Nobody is debating that you were an elite left tackle in the NFL.
You're already being.
It's the elite athlete title that comes into play. So if we're taking in the full body of work, you have film doing other sports, your most recent one being that pitch, to where it's hard to say elite athlete.
Could it be argued that Will may be a better elite athlete because he threw a better pitch?
No.
I was just wondering. I'm
Will
not saying.
is a phenomenal athlete. What? Oh, is that ChatGPT?
Oh yeah.
What's that say, Will? Just read the blue.
Taylor is widely considered an elite athlete. However, ChatGPT is not updated. Ask ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT. Did you see Taylor Lewan's first pitch?
Yes, I'll cross-check the first pitch.
Yeah, it's a computer. How does it see that? It just sees ones and zeros. Listen, Will, this is not a Will, is Will a better athlete than Taylor thing? Will was a linebacker in the NFL. Yeah, undrafted. Yeah,
All-state
9
wide
years,
receiver,
but like
do not forget.
all-state wide receiver.
I was a two-way player.
Was a two-way player. How many touchdowns do you have in the NFL?
Oh, God, I can't. A lot of hits to the head. I can't
I
remember.
think it was one less than me.
Can't remember.
I think it was one less than
Got
me.
offered as a wide receiver and a fullback.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, what is this?
Well-rounded
Oh, oh.
They
athlete.
doubled
Oh.
down.
No-brainer.
We'll read that.
Spectacularly bad throw.
Nope, don't read the whole thing, Will.
Yes, Taylor
With
Lewan's
your fake
first
news
pitch.
media. Yes. Taylor Lewan's first pitch at the
do you want
Cardinals
me to
game
read
was
it?
I'll read it. I can already see what you're doing. And I'll start over too. Yes, Taylor Lewan's first pitch at the Cardinals game was a spectacularly bad throw, even for someone considered an elite athlete.
Considered past things.
Yeah, because I'm not an elite athlete anymore, buddy. Like, this is me now. But if we're looking at just what I've done, come on, boys. Like, if this is me and Joe Burrow against the world, is that what we got to do? Is me and Joe got to band together to fight Bussin' With The Boys?
Not a bad guy to fight.
Not a bad guy to fight with.
Great duo.
Me and Joe and I,
Yeah.
a duo. He can have the first name come out. Joe and I.
Yeah.
Joe and Taylor fights the world.
Yeah.
And I got to see my best friend talking about,
Buddy,
you're just an athlete.
I'm with you, but
you're
I can't
a left tackle.
I can't sit here idly by and not talk about what people are saying out there to at least, hey, it is debatable.
That's the problem. With Will. That's why Will was never. He's always listening to noise. That's the issue right there. These other people are saying no, dog. These other people didn't run a 4.87 at 6'7", which is the fastest time by any offensive lineman over 6'6", which is a weird stat, by the way. But it's still a stat. That's such a weird stat. Yeah, I got 30 reps on the bench. Strong and fast. Whatever.
Sorry.
Yeah, when I was on my house hockey league team, I got a hat trick in the house cup and we won. Did you? No, you didn't, Will. You ran away. You played JV wrestling and you ran away and you got grounded. You got grounded because you didn't want to compete. That's what happened.
It's getting personal.
Your dad walked in and said, "You want a shot at the title?" And you said, "No, Pop. No, I don't want that, Daddy. Please, no." So, come on.
You're bleeding in the water right now.
No doubt. no doubt about it.
Because here's the biggest takeaway from that too, that you missed, but I am on your side and I want you to understand this. One bad moment doesn't erase elite athleticism.
Does not.
Does not.
Okay.
Does not.
So now you're back on my team?
We've gotten what we needed to out of this.
I think we've squeezed the juice out of this one.
Yeah.
But guys, do you guys know about Cash App?
You say you did 29 reps, not 30.
That's bullshit, dude. Because I listen. I did 30. They minus me one. I did 30. They minus me one. That is fucking crazy, and it is true. Hey, that is funny, JP. Because dude, at the combine, I do the thing. I get 30 reps, and I get done. And all I wanted to get was 30. I was like, dude, if I can get that's like a great number. And I get my 30, and I pop up, and he goes -1, hips off. I was thinking, this motherfucker, bro. My hips came off.
Yeah, the hips thing that
That shit
tough.
pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's like let me put my body into this a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I think we went back and watched it. Right, exactly. If that was the case, I'd probably get like 35. But it's all good.